Mm.
Howdy, this is Weather Time with your host, Barry Moist. Today I'm going to teach you about some weather. First, I'm going to explain a little bit about weather cells and how they affect different parts of the globe. Then I'll give you your 5-day forecast. A Hadley cell carries air upwards from the equator and cools it, which usually causes intense rain. Ferrel and polar cells lift air and create precipitation at around 60 degrees latitude and cause air to descend at around 30 degrees. All these weather cells affect the atmosphere and what temperature the air will be in certain areas worldwide. Here's a visual. In Asheville, we live in a Ferrel cell. Next, the Coriolis effect, which is the effect that causes the north and southward winds diagonal because of the Earth's spin. The Earth is spinning so fast that it moves the vertical wind diagonal. Here is an image of the northeast winds and the southwest winds. Next, we have oceans. Oceans affect the climate of areas based upon how much moisture comes through one area. For example, here in Asheville, we receive most of our moisture from the Gulf, whereas in Seattle, they receive most of their moisture from the Pacific. The sun also plays a big role in climate. Areas that receive direct sunlight due to where they are based on latitude. Climates near the equator are hotter because it receives direct sunlight more often than other areas on the globe, whereas the North Pole and South Pole don't receive a lot of direct sunlight. The wind streams also play a role in an area's climate. Wind affects where precipitation gets pushed. For example, if a thunderstorm is moving across a map, it's because wind is pushing it. The movement of precipitation is all because of wind. Now I'm going to talk about thermal inversion. Thermal inversion is when cold air gets trapped in a valley or low spot due to warm air pushing it down. This can cause problems if there are pollutants in the air that gets trapped in that valley. Now is our 5-day forecast. It's looking warm and dry with highs in the upper 60s and lows in the mid 40s. Skies will be clear all week so you can get out and have fun in town. Asheville will have low humidity thanks to the high pressure system. 2, 1. Asheville will have low humidity thanks to the high pressure system that is making its way through our area, giving us beautiful clear weather. At the end of the week, a cold front is heading towards us that could bring some major thunderstorms our way. The barometric reading for our area will be 1030 millibars because of the high pressure system. With the cold front coming and the possibility of thunderstorms, big cumulonimbus clouds can be forming. The cold front could collide with the warm front that is coming from the south and could cause funnel clouds and possibly a tornado in this area. That's pretty neat. The area will be affected by these possible tornadoes is the greater Buncombe County area, which could affect the local Boojum Festival, the festival of the mythical Boojum. It's just so sad. They won't get to celebrate the Boojum. Now to air pollution. Since Asheville is a relatively green area, the only real source of major air pollution is the Skyline Power Plant, which pollutes primary pollutants. However, the pollution made by the power plant could react to other pollutants in the air to create secondary pollutants, which are more harmful than primary pollutants because they contain more chemicals than primary pollutants. There are 6 types of criteria pollutants: carbon monoxide, lead, ground level ozone, particulate matter, nitrogen dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. The criteria pollutant Asheville has to deal with most is sulfur dioxide. It's the number 1 criteria pollutant released by the Skyline Power Plant. Asheville does not have a current problem with industrial smog. However, photochemical smog could pose a problem to the area if the power plant cranks out enough primary pollutants at one time. It is really not a problem for our area. Next, we talk about ozone depletion. The ozone has been decreasing over the years due to natural causes, and it is possible that the burning of fossil fuels also causes ozone depletion. The ozone keeps the earth from overheating due to the sun's heat. So the ozone is important to us. Next, acid deposition. Acid deposition is when pollution particles in the air fall down to the surface of the earth. When acid precipitation occurs, acidic precipitation is left on the earth's surface, which contaminates rivers, lakes, oceans, etc. My next monologue will be about indoor pollution. Many household items produce indoor pollution, such as a wood stove, dryer, television. This form of pollution can affect the air you breathe in your household. In order to cut down on this pollution, you can watch less TV if you don't have to use your stove. Try not to use them as much unless the stove, of course, is the only way of heating your house. And in order to remember it, to cut back on indoor pollution, I have a nifty acronym. It's called POOP. Protect our only planet. It reminds you to protect yourself and the planet by cutting back on indoor pollution. To our final topic, climate change. The Earth has been heating up over many years, and many people claim that global climate change is a problem. Some say it is caused by nature because of the amount of fossil fuels humans have been emitting into the atmosphere. Some say humans are the cause of this. Since 1960 is when humans have only been releasing enough fossil fuels to affect the carbon dioxide in the air. We as a nation and city should come together and see what we can do to lessen the effect of climate change if we have anything to do with it. Try to burn less fossil fuels, cut back on driving. This is On the Scene with our real-time weather with my special guest, Bubba. Bubba, what do you think of this weather?
I think it's really cool.
Thanks for watching Weather Time with Very Moist.